You know what? I'm going to take this sticker off. The last thing I want is for America to be dry. If you catch my drift. Let me go ahead and figure out how to do this thing right. Let's go ahead and see what happens now. No longer dry. Put a timestamp on it. November 18th, 2021. Let's see if things are going to change. Change for the better. Definitely got to get a new laptop for real. My bad, November 19th. I'm looking. I'm thinking. They said I have some kind of power to make good things happen. Gotta remember how to play the game of doing. They said I have some kind of power by following the game, the signs, to make things right. Gotta figure it out. America. Don't want America to be dry. I know you're going to think about alcohol. But I'm also talking about drought. Drought. Alcohol. Other things. Dry. Especially also when it comes to money. Where should I put this thing? America. I don't know. So we took it off the dryer. So America is no longer going to be dry. Let's hope there's not going to be a lot of floods coming since I did that. But I'm thinking about something else. America. Gotta combine things to make things happen for the better. America. Put it on technology. Put it on history. What do I stick it on? The treasure chest? That's a possibility. But there's only one of these things. What do I put it on? America. Huh. Do I stick it on that? Definitely not going to be sticking on an axe head for real. Not going to do that. Don't want to stick it on a pair of sunglasses. Don't want America to be blinded from the truth. That'll be a complete disaster if I did that. America. America what? Stick it on the building? To build? America. Don't want to stick it in the hands. As if we're always looking for a handout. That would be a disaster. America. I don't know, I'm thinking. I want to make the right decision. Focus. Can't put it on the train. Can't put it on the metal. Gotta stick it somewhere. Now you're going to say, Da Vinci, why don't you stick it up, you know what? Stick it on one of the angels. Dang it, there's too many good decisions to make. I don't know about this one. At least we can always move it, right? Let me think about this. Where do you want to put it, though? I thought about putting it in here. As a symbol to go backwards. Stick it just anywhere in here. On top of something. Because they were the foundation of it all. I don't know about that one though. It might take too long to make good things happen. You can't just stick things anywhere. You can't. What if I stuck it on the happy lion? America to be happy. A happy lion. Stick the sticker on the happy lion. Huh. That's definitely one to consider right there. Thought about that though. You want America to be rich? The treasure chest? I don't know about that one though. Seems a little bit too greedy to me, if you know what I mean. What about just being happy, where things are equal? Definitely not going to be sticking on a license plate that says 666. Although in one of my videos, a very powerful entity said, Los Angeles is my city. And that is no joke. Could even hear the EVP without the headsets, the headphones. Los Angeles is my city. Captured about a month and a half ago. Dang, look at that pollen from back in March. Still hanging on. What's going to happen if I put it on the angels? City of angels. Can't just think about one. America. Well, I don't know how much this is going to help, but we have to start somewhere, don't we? An American company for over 100 years. Wonder what the next 100 years is going to be like. Happy? Relaxed? Vacation. But when is it going to start? Let's hope this is going to be the right decision. I'll have to give it a good year. Maybe 2 years to find out if something's going to happen. Positive. I'm definitely going to need more America stickers. Guess what? We are in luck. We are in luck. Got another one right here. Never even knew it. So hard to get to though. It's behind the door. Where are we going to put this one at? Let me go ahead and get it off. Talk about treasure for the evening. There we go, right there. Another sticker for the collection. Where are we going to stick this one? You're going to say, but Da Vinci, why don't you go ahead and stick it someplace else? But I just had a thought about something real scary when it comes to these two masterpieces of machinery right here. I was in a bit of a jam about 3 years ago when I had to frantically run out and look for a washer and dryer. Brand new, not used. So I can start my life back on track. After school and everything else, all the sacrifices that are made. And I ran around looking for the newest. Something I can just roll out with. Talk about a rare commodity. Talk about a treasure for that time, that day, when I was out there looking. 2 items right here, twins. And what I was told was that these were the only brand that they carried in stock on the shelves. Were more than just floor models. Last 2 on the top shelf. And I rolled out with them. Talk about coming through for us. Didn't have to wait for delivery. Didn't have to wait for anything at all. Johnny on the spot. Dang. Where are we going to put this one now? I have no idea. Dang. Can't stick them. What the? Can't stick them on the bones? Symbol of death. Definitely don't want that to happen. Can't stick them on the bones at all. Can't stick them on the all-seeing eye of the Almighty. Because it's everywhere. Even in Taiwan. All-seeing eye is everywhere. Not just for the United States. And it might have been a crime to place such an eye on the dollar bill. Could be a crime, I don't know about that. Could be a sin to constrain such an eye to one single object, one single nation. But I just had a thought about something. Can't put it on rusty metal. Too old, decrepit, rusted away, faded away with time. Gotta look towards the future in a good way. Not a treasure by itself. No greed anymore, like it was in the past. And still it is today a little bit. Can't stick it on the jewel. Because there's more jewels out there than you could ever imagine when it comes to the countries of the world, the nations. If only I can go to all of them. But I just had a deep thought about something. I hope you're ready to crap your drawers. Because I already have. Why do you think I took the pants off? Because I crapped my drawers when they showed me the light. Bam! Got 'em! Happy America. Happy America. But what else? No, not fortune. It's almost as if you're always thinking about money. Always thinking about the riches. Instead of life as a whole. Can't stick them on the bottles? Like they're always empty. As if the treasure's gone. Old and empty. There ain't no way I'm going to stick these things on that. If I had more. But the thing they made me think about, what's also most important to us, than being happy. Like I said, you're about to crap your drawers. Dang it, what the heck? Of course, not even working. Go figure. It's been so long since I turned on the light. America what? Happy and what? Perfect object in here to put the sticker on. For real though. Such a blessing indeed. Such a game. Let me do this thing right. Happy and safe. Let's see how long that sticks. Let's hope it starts tomorrow. Happy and safe. Perfect. What a game indeed. Slowly learning once again. Heck, it doesn't even work. Happy and safe. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Nothing but a bunch of old CDs. Transfer these things to a hard drive one day, I guess. Snow pics from a while back. Birthday cards, that kind of thing. I don't think the treasure's in here. Why the heck do I have a kayak patch kit in here? In the safe? You thought I hoarded treasure. Ain't that the truth? For my telescope. I think there's something else that's got to go in here too. Got to make room for something. What a game indeed. Man, after what I did last night, they're going to pull this off? They're going to try to do this? After that video I made last night. Crazy, man. All I try to do is good. And they try to hit close to home. Nothing but a joke. But of course there's thousands of people who didn't think it was a joke. But I know better. Gotta wait for the
All clear right now, the nation's busiest airport after a gunshot sent travelers diving to the floor. Moments of panic and terror and even an evacuation at Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International. The gun accidentally discharged, as it turns out. A short time ago, we learned that 3 people were injured. The TSA says an X-ray screening flagged the gun in a bag at the main security checkpoint, and that the owner was told not to touch the bag, but lunged toward it. That's when the gun went off. That person then ran out of the airport, according to officials. The drama even reached an airplane on the tarmac as the captain explains the unfolding situation.
I'm not parking the aircraft at the concourse out of an abundance of caution for your safety. Again, we've got an active shooter situation in the airport. We're now parking at the terminal out of an abundance of safety for yourselves.
Wow.
If I were you,
That
I'd take
claim
off.
of an active shooter clearly proved to be inaccurate, an example of the panicked assumptions of the moment.
Dang.
Tennis in China, $1 billion business for the WTA. 10 tournaments, reportedly a third of their revenue. Highly lucrative, and for the Chinese government.
Looks like I need one in here too.
Now, it's all on the line. The WTA demanding answers. Where is tennis icon Peng Shuai? Is she okay?
Looks like I'm going to have to put a 100-watt bulb in this place, because I have a lot of art to create later. But dang, after all I did last night, praying and hoping for America, along with many other nations, to feel happy and safe. Dang. Always trying to come after me. Close to home. But it gets better. Later, it does. But we have to go through challenges in the beginning. So I guess the beginning started last night.
Well, John, this morning, police are working on investigating why this happened. They still have a lot of the downtown historic core closed off this morning as they investigate. We are over by Main Street where the parade route was. We're standing about 3 blocks west of where the red SUV initially hit the first group of people. We can see police markings on the ground, people's belongings still strewn across the street. We're going to show you some video of what happened, but just a warning to our viewers that this can be very disturbing to watch. A Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin turned deadly after an SUV plowed into the crowd Sunday afternoon.
There's a car going westbound pushing the parade goes on red behind a skate.
Watch from another angle as the red vehicle speeds down the street, barely missing a child wearing a pink coat.
There were a lot of screams, and we almost thought maybe it was Santa, but it was a red SUV, and it hit a lot of people.
This disturbing video shows the incident from above and the chaos after the car sped into the parade route, mowing down performers and onlookers.
I saw, maybe 3 people right in front of me get hit. I saw people right away run to the people that were hit and start doing CPR, and I saw people on the ground, there's blood, and it was really bad.
Angela O'Boyle tells me she just started watching the parade when she filmed this video from her apartment balcony.
The next thing I heard were screams, and turned my head and saw the car come and plow into the van that was just past
my balcony at that point. It hit at least 2 people right away, rolled over both of them, and then continued down the road.
In the city's live stream, you can see a marching band playing. The red SUV then barrels down the street. Moments later, the video shows a police officer chasing after the vehicle.
We have multiple casualties. We got about 10 to 15 people down in the street.
According to the city of Waukesha, at least 5 people are dead and over 40 injured.
The vehicle struck more than 20 individuals. Some of the individuals were children, and there were some fatalities as a result of this incident.
All of the patients were transported.
Authorities are investigating the event this morning.
We're no longer looking for a suspect vehicle. We do have a person interested in custody at the moment, but this is still a very fluid investigation.
The FBI is aware of the incident, and President Joe Biden has been briefed on the situation. Meanwhile, in Waukesha, the community is stunned and shaken by how the celebration turned into a tragedy.
I'm deeply saddened to know that so many in our community